YouTube 楽しいよゼロに振り返るチームアップゼロに読書参加しましょうゼロで楽しいよYouTube 楽しいよゼロに振り返るチームアップゼロに読書参加しましょうゼロで楽しいよYouTube 楽しいよゼロに振り返るチームアップゼロに読書参加しましょうゼロで楽しいよ楽しいよ
好啦，零製作嘅朋友大家好，我係思和，開始今晚嘅直播啦。我哋今晚呢又有同平時打機少少唔同啊，但係都係一貫我哋做開嘅嘢嚟嘅，就係一齊睇記招啦。咁啊，開放個 cam 望一望先。係大家好，係咪覺得有啲嘢改咗，變咗黑色嗰個 chat 啊嘛？好正常嘅，因為我最近頭先 set 啲嘢，跟住轉咗，咁但係應該今日都係咁嘅啦。但係可能打轉 live 之後就會有少少唔同啊。咁所以睇住先啦，打再算啦。好啦，咁啊今日呢，我哋將會一齊睇呢一個 PlayStation 嘅記招嘅，冇錯，就係你見到而家畫面嘅呢一個啦。咁啊，終於都 Sony 咧就公佈咗，就會喺今晚嘅12點呢，就出呢一個嘅PlayStation 5嘅呢一個叫做。佢叫做咩資料發布定唔知乜鬼，我睇下先。佢嗰個官方嘅説法呢，就應該係叫做系統設計相關技術説明影片，係啦。咁應該好短嘅啫，我估大約10分鐘就完嘅啦。我估唔會好長，即係唔會好似嗰啲記招咁樣呢，即係撚好撚耐啊！你都知我哋嗰陣時睇嗰啲 E3 啊嗰啲呢，好撚耐嗰啲呢，應該就唔係嘅。係啦，咁啊應該只不過係好簡單地，我覺得係短過 Sony PlayStation Direct 嘅，係啦，應該係少過嘅，咁所以咧係好快就可以完晒呢件事噶啦。咁有人話會唔會預講下？咁冇乜預講嘅，因為其實好多嘢有啲嘢佢已經講咗啦，例如佢本身個 spec 啦，係用緊咩 display 啦，咩 capture card 啦嗰啲啦，咁跟住佢本身嘅售價而家大約係即係官方嘅冇講售價嘅，官方成本係499美金啦，係啦。係咪咯？好似咁上下，499美金啦，好似係大概咁上下。咁然之後，有講過話向下兼容啦，但係佢所謂嘅向下兼容係呢一個嘅 PS4 啦，就唔係 PS1 嚇，係講向下兼容少少啦。咁所以就冇乜嘢好預計，係啦。唯一一個就係個外形究竟係似咩呢？有人話過咧，好似一個 U 字嘅盤咁樣嘅，即係 U 型，跟住又中間凹咗落去咁樣。亦都有人係預計咧，就係好似我哋封面嗰個封面頭嗰個樣咁樣。我覺得呢個反而就係今次呢個記招入邊咧最大嘅一個真係叫做開估嘅一樣嘢啦。因為我諗坊間都好多人對有唔同有詮釋嘅，即係有啲人會覺得會唔會係好似 講嘅啫，你由 PS4 咁樣三層四層跟住5層咧，Pro 係4層啊，好似我記得 PlayStation 4 Pro 係4層啊嘛，咁會唔會唔係5層咧？咁樣呢啲雖然呢啲好鳩啦，咁我偏向我幾覺得係 V 型咩？唔係，我記得係 U 型嘅嗰陣時啲人講，即係我睇下先啦，所以全部都可以即刻。其實 PS5 嗰個即係大約嘅所謂預覽，其實好多人都已經出咗啦。但係嗰啲通常都係 concept art 嚟嘅，係啦，普遍都多人係覺得係咁樣樣噶嘛。即係有一部係啦，可以望望呢一部都係比較上偏向多人覺得會係 PS5 嘅設定嚟嘅，係啦，普遍啦。但係我就偏向係呢一部嘅，係啦，係咪咧？好似唔係，係呢部都係啦，而家啲人嘅設定啦。咁但係我嘅偏向係我偏向係覺得係第二部嚟嘅，唔見添，去咗邊呢？唔記得張圖嘅，我仲有一個，真係唔見啊！你好似係呢部咁上下啊，但係圓形，即係我普遍覺得係似呢一部嘅，其實係啦，似而家我見到右上角呢一部，但係應該係呢一部之後圓形少少啊，呢部係啦，我偏向係呢部，我偏向啦。係啦，我偏向係咁上下嘅外形嘅，我自己希望唔好係中間穿窿嗰部。幾點公佈？佢話係12點啊，今晚嘅。我覺得因為最大問題呢，穿窿嗰部嘅感覺呢，你好似好難擺啊。我覺得冇理由會做一個咁嘅設定㗎。嗰個窿位攞嚟做散熱嘅啫嘛，冇特別嘢可以 feel 到。跟住有好多唔同嘅 concept art 嘅，其實好多人都去估計 PlayStation 5係點樣啦。咁但係我覺得一定係有一個係真嘅，你都知道要設計師流出噶嘛？係咪冇碟機？呢個係一個傳聞嚟嘅，但係我絕對唔會認為係會冇碟機嘅，因為冇碟機呢樣嘢行得太前啦。即係而家暫時嚟講呢，唔係每一個人個網絡都去到咁發達噶嘛，即係喺世界上嘅網絡係發達咗好多，即係例如你而家講緊係啦，即係唔應該點講呢？其實應該咁講，喺香港呢，網絡係太前啦，行得香港其實係好快噶啦，因為如果你去過其他地方呢，去過即係例如即係所以你講美國啦，係啦，你已經會知道呢，香港嘅關於上網嘅連線速度呢係好撚快嘅，咁所以。基本上呢，如果以香港嘅地步仲要，但係如果香港咁快呢，仲要南丫，你諗下，如果你有一次試入南丫島玩上網呢，你就會 feel 到其實真係好撚柒慢嘅。咁依家講緊隻 game 呢，喐啲就講緊係30-40 G 啊，或者再多啲成百 G 嘅話呢，對於 player 嚟講呢，冇碟應該係一樣幾撚殘酷嘅事嚟嘅。咁所以我唔覺得呢個係暫時嘅大方向，所以我會覺得。係有碟機嘅，定係冇碟機嗰啲係鳩吹嘅啫，懶係高科技咁樣。咁所以同埋咧賣碟咧，暫時都係一個 PlayStation 入邊好緊要嘅賺錢。或者 Even 佢而家好大推呢一個 PSN 啦，但係始終實體碟係一個好緊要嘅嘢嚟嘅。咁所以係咯嗱，譬如有人話去過美國表弟屋企咧，上網貴到黐線，佢有啲好快嘅 plan 嘅，咁但係好撚貴咯。係澳門都係好貴嘅，如果澳門要行一啲快 plan 都係貴嘅，我記得。咁所以唔會係冇碟咯，呢個設定係呢個設定係太流啦，即係呢個説法就係啦，所以唔會，我覺得呢樣嘢係唔會。我覺得係長方形，因為以前都係長方形。等官方解話，外形好似紅白機，我真係唔知啊！而家 Xbox 先係冇 Xbox 都有碟啊，唔會冇碟嘅，都未有冇碟。佢向下兼容即係食碟啦，咁好可能佢向下兼容係上網 PSN 嗱，向下兼容等唔等於食碟咧都唔一定嘅，即係曾幾何時 Xbox 咧都出過一次向下兼容嘅，咁但係佢嘅向下兼容咧係唔需要食碟嘅，因為佢嗰個向下兼容咧其實係話佢將一隻嘅舊 game 嗰陣時應該 Xbox 唔記得咗。One S 定係 One 乜鬼嘢我唔係好記得咗啦。咁總之佢就係佢會玩翻360嘅 game。咁佢個原理咧就係話你好似一隻正版碟咧就會有一個叫 token 咁嘅嘢。咁然之後就俾你入隻 token 咧去兌換翻你上網嘅一個 token。然之後咧就開啟佢嗰個 base 入邊嘅一隻 game 嘅。係啦，咁呢個就係當年 Xbox 講嘅嘢嚟嘅。咁但係所以唔等於係。佢向下兼容就要入碟咯，所以係啦，就係咁樣啦。所以唔一定，所以但係都可以睇下嘅。跟住啦，仲有幾耐啊？我哋而家 應該差唔多啦，5分鐘，差唔多。同埋穿孔嗰部用料會貴咗，裝嵌嗰邊都麻煩咗，影響生產速度。你中意嗰部，我覺得成數大啲，所以你亦可以沿用翻之前 PS4 背後硬件。Xbox One S 已經有冇碟嘅機板，會有嗰個，但係會冇碟嘅機板一定唔會係攞嚟做 first 第一浸咯。你明唔明啊？因為你唔可能呢個係交個簡化程序，有啲人屋企係可能唔需要碟機。但係你做一件 product 出嚟嘅第一個 market， 你冇理由係針對一個細啲嘅 market 噶嘛？即係咁你點啊？即係南丫島嗰啲唔撚打機，即係偏遠地區冇 level 嘅唔好打機啦咁樣。你唔會噶嘛？你做一個新嘅 product 出嚟，你可能會做一隻有碟機嘅版本，然之後過一排之後，原來係有人唔需要碟機嘅，咁就做一隻嘅簡化版咁樣。呢個就係即個生產線係應該咁樣噶嘛？係咪？係啦，即係就算佢有呢部嘢冇碟機都唔會攞嚟做主推嗰部，所以第一部一定唔會係冇碟嘅，第一部係一定唔會。如果冇碟嘅話，可以兼容埋 PS1 啦，600幾人睇，多謝，係啦，未 like 嘅快啲 like，未 share 嘅快啲 share，我哋一齊睇下，同埋，賣翻個廣告先，趁呢個 moment，賣翻個零製作嘅廣告先。零製作咧將會步入去呢一個嘅4歲啦，4週年啦，咁啊我哋舉行咗呢個4週年嘅台慶活動，咁咧就係呢一個填色比賽，所以大家有興趣快啲參加，詳情咧可以去翻零製作嘅 channel 啦，然之後去睇翻呢一條嘅4週年填色比賽嘅片，咁啊獎品咧超過5000蚊，冠軍就係得到 Welcome 嘅呢一個 Insert 號嗰個大版 large size 嘅繪圖畫板一塊，亞軍就係 keyboard 啦 G512，季軍就係 C-Man 送出嘅 Pokemon 一紮公仔同埋呢個精靈球，咁所以大家呢，快啲去報名啦！係啊，台慶啊，送 PS5 我話過嘅，上到10萬訂閱就會買部 PS5 翻嚟送噶嘛，上到先啦，所以嗱聲大家訂閱 share 出去，俾更加多嘅人然之後呢，咁你趕緊幫我衝上呢個10萬訂閱，我就買部 PS5 翻嚟送。有冇人投一稿話暫時好似有3張，我見到係暫時3張，係啦。咁所以大家可以慢慢，唔緊要嘅，一排未截止啦。截止日期係4月8號，係啦，即係過咗我嗰個少少。上起過往台慶，上一年嘅台慶係死咗嘅，好似我記得。我記得開上一年台慶係開翻重複播咁上下嘛。可能係到時出咗 PS6，冇計嘅喎。關於我哋呢啲咁渣嘅 channel，又少人，又冇人訂閱，係咪先？唔知賣幾錢？我估我個人估啫。如果佢所謂嘅成本價係499美金喎，定459美金，好似459啊，好似係話。即係佢嗰陣公開嘅講法就係459蚊美金啊嘛，咁你乘8即係大約係3600蚊到啦。如果3600蚊嘅話，我覺得佢會係有補，即係佢會補貼，即係我之前數碼暴龍都有次我哋講過嘅。我覺得 PlayStation 5嘅打法，即係嗰個做法呢，都仍然係搶市場嘅佔有率嘅。咁所以呢，應該部機係唔會太貴。咁所以我會偏向佢係429或者係429或者係459美金。即係大約係3200蚊度，或者係3600蚊，我覺得係唔會超過4000蚊嘅。我覺得係咁上下啦，絕對我覺得係3000頭啦。如果你問我嘅話，估，我真係唔知呢個真係估嘅啫。你諗鋪出先，一開始唔會出呢啲住啦，一開始唔會出咩鋪住啦，一定應該係一啲好普通嘅假版本嚟嘅啫。但係反而可以諗下嗰個佢好似有講過 spec 嘅啦，已經係即係嗰啲 SD 卡嗰啲，咪即係hard disk 啊、AMD 啊啲講晒嘅啦。但我已經唔係好記得，諗真之前都揾過一次。4000，我估唔會去到咁貴啊，太貴啦！4000蚊一部遊戲機，即係雖然其實4000蚊都唔係好貴，但係 console 嘅玩家真係好撚孤寒㗎，console 嘅玩家真係孤寒到鳩咁樣㗎，俾多少少錢都似食咗佢㗎啦，所以唔會啊，我估好難嘅。你上4000幾嘅話，係啊，我都估4000嚇走好多人啊，我都估。即刻就開始啦！sorry， 佢仲要倒手。 最後2分鐘。3680好意頭都有機會嘅。嗱，我印象我唔記得係咪啊，但係我記得我買 PlayStation 嗰陣時應該係3000，我唔記得3280、3380嘅 PS4 嗰陣。咁我係第一版買嘅，即係我係佢一出嘅時候呢，我已經即刻買咗噶啦。咁係沿用到今時今日嘅，我部係到而家未壞嘅。咁唯一一個壞嘅地方就係佢彈碟啦，佢彈碟嗰個位就冇辦法，好多人都知一機一路就會啦。咁但係有啲所謂嘅上網閹咗嗰個彈碟功能呢，就可以咁樣啦。聽聞 Xbox 部新機能係比 PS5 勁，屌 Xbox 部機點樣樣勁啊？都唔會勁過佢自己其中嘅競爭對手部 PC 啦。只要一日 PlayStation 唔係，只要一日 Xbox 係同 PC 掛鈎啊，我哋都可以暫時唔撚採購佢住啦。我會預購，我一定會第一版就買咯，係啦。理論上我一定會第一版買，我會盡量就搶唔到冇計啦，係啦。但係我會盡量第一版買翻嚟，咁啊可以到時拍開箱俾大家睇下啦。一出一定炒，都係啊！每一次嘅 PlayStation 出嘅第一版都係炒嘅，其實都係比原價高。如果冇記錯嘅話，但係每一次第一版都係好啲嘅，其實嗱，譬如我記得第一版 PlayStation 4咧係 Made in Japan 嘅，跟住 PS3 嘅第一版咧係兼容 PS1 嘅，所以第一版係好啲㗎。好啦，嚟啦，開始啦！Hi.
Unfortunately, we had to cancel the talk that we had planned for GDC. But we do have some super exciting news about PS5. And who better to bring that to you than the one and only Mark Cerny. Without further ado, over to you, Mark.
Thank you, Jim. There will be lots of chances later on this year to look at the PlayStation 5 games. Today, I want to talk a bit about our goals for the PlayStation 5 hardware and how they influenced the development of the console. I think you all know I'm a big believer in console generations. Once every 5 or 6 or 7 years, a console arrives with substantially new capabilities. There's a lot of learning by the game developers, hopefully not too overwhelming, and soon there's games that could never have been created before. Now, it used to be that as a console designer, you'd somehow intuit what would be the best set of capabilities for the new console, and then build it in complete secrecy. For the PlayStation consoles, that period lasted through PlayStation 3, a powerful and groundbreaking console, but also one that caused quite a lot of heartache, as it was initially difficult to develop games for. So, starting with PlayStation 4, we've taken a different approach, roughly centered around 3 principles. The first of these is
美國係
listening
咁
to the
樣，嗱
developers,
呢
which
啲
is
就
to
係
say
我刪少
that a
少
lot
美國啲傳統公司係咁樣嘅，佢一定要喺前面咧打少少飛機先嘅，即係講下自己嗰間公司嘅經歷啊，有幾勁啊咁有時係喎啲人影都全部假個屌。Listen to developers，OK，你哋先係最緊要嘅，你講嗰啲嘢。感覺同蘋果發佈會係差啲，冇辦法㗎啲，冇辦法，真係冇辦法呢啲。唔同陣營，唔同 scale。咁但係6月嘅 WWDC 改咗係要網上直播啊嘛，可能都係咁上下嘅，到時係。未講，乜都未講，我都未講，未開始。係啊，而家都係啲打飛機位嚟嘅。唔識英文唔緊要，呢堆你唔需要聽嘅，基本上係。
And it is incredible.
嚇唔係啊，係我識喐嘅喎，識喐個真人嚟嘅喎。
Feature most requested by the developers, that was an SSD, which we were very happy to put in the hardware, but a lot of problem solving was required. I'll be doing a deep dive on the SSD and surrounding systems later on in this talk. It's also key to make a generational leap while keeping the console sufficiently familiar to game developers. I think about this in terms of balancing evolution and revolution. Now, with PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, the target was a revolution with a brand new feature set. That was great in many ways, but time for the developers to get up and running got longer with each console. In the past, I've called this time to triangle. Here's what I had for those 3 consoles. To be clear, I'm not talking about time to make a game. Developers will be ambitious, and it may take them 6 years or so to realize their vision. What I'm talking about is that dead time before graphics and other aspects of game development are up and running, and trying to minimize that. On the other hand, if we're trying to reduce that dead time to 0, that means the hardware architecture can't change at all. We're handcuffed. We need to judge for each feature what value it adds and whether it's worth the increase in developer time needed to support it. So with PlayStation 4, we were able to strike a pretty good balance between performance and familiarity. We got required learning back to PlayStation 1 levels. With PS5, the GPU was definitely the area we felt the most tension between adding new features and keeping a familiar programming model. Ultimately, I think we've ended up with something under a month of getting up to speed. That feels like we're striking about the right balance. I'll go into a bit more detail later today about our philosophy with the GPU and the specific feature set that resulted from it. It's also very important for us as the hardware team to find new dreams, by which I mean something other than CPU performance, GPU performance, and the amount of RAM. The increase in graphics performance over the past 2 decades has been astonishing, but there are other areas in which we can innovate and provide significant value to the game creators, and through them, the players. That's why the SSD was very much on our list of directions to explore, regardless of what came out of the conversations with game developers and publishers. The biggest feature in this category is the custom engine for audio. That's today's final topic. The push for vastly improved audio, and in particular 3D audio, isn't something that came out of the developer meetings. It's much more the case that we had a dream of what might be possible 5 years from now, and then worked out a number of steps we could take to set us on that path. So here again are the 3 principles, the first being enabling the desires of developers to drive the hardware design. To me, the SSD really is the key to the next generation. It's a game changer. And it was the #1 ask from developers for PlayStation 5. As in,
呢個好似之前已經講咗啦，會行 SSD， 佢覺得 SSD load 得快啲係即係呢個 generation 緊要嘅嘢嚟嘅。
That was a discussion we were also having internally. It was clear that the presence of a hard drive in every PlayStation 4 was having a positive impact. A lot of things that would simply have been impossible at Blu-ray disc speeds were now possible. At the same time, though, in 2015 and 2016, when we were having these conversations, developers were already banging up against the limits of the hard drive, and a lot of developer time was being spent designing around slow load speeds. I want to focus in on just one number here, which is how long it takes to load a gigabyte of data from a hard drive. The difficulty being that hard drives are neither particularly fast nor flexible. If all your data is in one block, which is frankly not very likely, you can load 50 to 100
講緊佢就係有幾快啦，佢嗰個 loading 上面，呢個就係大約係以前嘅 PS4 嘅時間，跟住我 PS5 好似係話快咗4倍啊嘛，好似係。
You can fit more data on the Blu-ray disc and also effectively boost your hard drive read speed by the compression ratio. We support zlib decompression on PlayStation 4 that gets you something like 50% more data on the disk and 50% higher effective read speed. Unfortunately, though, it's highly likely that your data is scattered around in various files on the hard drive, as well as sourced from multiple locations within those files. So lots of seeks are needed at 2 to 50-ish milliseconds each. My rule of thumb is that the hard drive is spending 2/3 of its time seeking, and only 1/3 actually loading data.
佢嗰陣時講過係快 PS4 4倍
very roughly 20 seconds to load from a hard drive. Now, a gigabyte is not much data. Games are using 5 or 6 gigabytes of RAM on PlayStation 4, so boot times and load times can get pretty grim. Or to put that differently, as a player, you wait for the game to boot, wait for the game to load, wait for the level to reload every time you die, and you wait for what is euphemistically called fast travel. And all of that leads to the dream. What if we could have not just an SSD, but a blindingly fast SSD? If we could load 5 gigabytes a second from it, what would change? SSDs are completely different from hard drives. They don't have seeks. If you have a 5 gigabyte a second SSD, you can read data from 1,000 different locations in that second, pretty much at speed. As for time to load a gigabyte, this is next gen we're talking about, so memory is bigger. Instead, we should be asking how long to load 2 gigabytes.
因為佢嗰陣時講到話係想係完全地冇等候時間嘅
We're
嗰陣時。
talking 2 orders of magnitude, meaning very roughly 100 times faster. Which means at 5 gigabytes a second for the SSD, the potential is that the game boots in a second. There are
咁唔
no
係，就
load
算佢唔係
screens,
Sony
the game
開發，
fades
但係都
down
係
while
Sony 用嘅
loading
嘢
a
嘛
half dozen。gigabytes.
你俾佢
It
講
fades
下
down
啦。
Same for a reload, you're immediately back in the action.
但係之前好似佢太廢話啦，我哋都係唔好理佢講嘢啦。我記得之前咧有出過一啲片係啲工程師嘅 testing 片，我唔記得咗用邊隻 game 係咪 Monhun 啊？好似係 Monhun 嘅 loading 定唔知邊隻 game 嘅 loading， 都係做到 instant 嘅嘢嚟嘅，好似。
Pretty cool, right? But for me, this is not the primary reason to change from a hard drive to
睇到好眼瞓，教書講係咁嘅記招係咁噶，你哋真係同我哋睇多啲記招。睇記招第一個，如果正常嘅頭1/3度啦，係打飛機嘅，完全可以唔使你去講咩，就算聽唔明都唔緊要嘅，只係留意1、2個 PowerPoint 嘅重點字眼就 OK 啦。
Almost all of us in the room have experienced this, maybe in different ways. Say we're making an adventure game and we have 2 rich environments where we each want enough textures and models to fill memory. Which you can do as long as you have a long staircase or elevator ride or a windy corridor where you can ditch the old assets and then take 30 seconds or so to load the new assets. Having a 30-second elevator ride is a little extreme. More realistically, we'd probably chop the world into a number of smaller pieces and then do some calculations with sight lines and run speeds like we did for Haven City when we were making Jack 2. The game is 20 years old, but not much has changed since then. All those twisty passages are there for a reason. There's a whole subset of level design dedicated to this sort of work, but still, it's a giant distraction for a team that just wants to make their game. So when I talked about the dream of an SSD, part of the reason for that 5 gigabyte a second target was to eliminate loads, but also part of the reason for that target was streaming. As in, what if the SSD is so fast that as the player is turning around, it's possible to load textures for everything behind the player in that split second? If you figure that it takes half a second to turn, that's 4 gigabytes of compressed data you can load. That sounds about right for next gen. Anyway, back to the hard drive. Another strategy for increasing effective read speed is to make big sequential chunks of data. For example, we might group all the data together for each city block. That removes most of the seeks, and the streaming gets faster. But there's a downside too, which is that frequently used data is included in many chunks and therefore is on the hard drive many, many times. Marvel's Spider-Man uses this strategy, and though it works very well for increasing the streaming speed, there's a massive duplication as a result. Some of the objects like mailboxes or news racks are on the hard drive 400 times. What I'm describing here are things that cramp a creative director's style. Either level design gets a little bit boring in places, or the data is duplicated so many times that it no longer fits on the Blu-ray disc. And you end up with hard limits on the player's run speed or driving speed. The player can't go faster than the load speed from the hard drive. And finally, I'm sure many of you have noticed that after a patch download, a PlayStation 4 will sometimes take a long time to install the patch. That's because when just part of a file has been changed, the new data can be downloaded pretty quickly. But before the game boots up, a brand new file has to be constructed that includes the changed portion. Otherwise, every change would add a seek or 2. Even so, you can occasionally see
應該係解釋緊用 SSD 嘅好處，應該係啊，應該係。
With an SSD,
如果冇我聽錯啊，
so no need to make brand new files.
大約係講緊俾你知用 SSD 有咩好處，點樣導致到佢會 load 得快啲咁樣啦，係啊，你可以唔使理嘅嘢嚟嘅。
There's yet one more benefit, which is that system memory can be used much more efficiently. On PlayStation 4, game data on the hard drive feels very distant and difficult to use. By the time you realize you need a piece of data, it's much too late to go out and load it. So system memory has to contain all of the data that could be used in the next 30 seconds or so of gameplay. That means a lot of the 8 gigabytes of system memory is idle. It's just waiting there to be potentially used. On PlayStation 5, though, the SSD is very close to being like more RAM. Typically, it's fast enough that when you realize you need a piece of data, you can just load it from the SSD and use it. There's no need to have lots of data parked in system memory waiting to potentially be used.
屌！我哋而家要上緊 Zoom 咁，我哋而家。
Is that most of RAM
呢個 generation 咧，我用咗16G 㗎，咁就係將比以前咧快咗咧唔止1倍啊！咁個效果就係點樣？即係大約係咁樣啦，大約係咁。
The presence of the SSD reduces the need for a massive intergenerational increase.
一句可以講完嘅嘢，我哋用咗16G RAM 俾個 spec 咪得咯。
Here's the set of targets.
黐線。
Boot the game in a second. No load screens.
好癲。
Design freedom, meaning no or long corridors. More game on the disk and more game on the SSD. And finally, those patch installs.
跟住嗱總結啦，總之就好撚快啦。你唔會有 loading 畫面啊，跟住唔使 load 啊，死咗即刻唔使等啊，裝 game 好快啊咁嗰啲啦。
And the game code that uses the data. You can see this on PlayStation 4. If I use an SSD with 10 times
喂，真係好悶啊！呢個搞唔掂喎。
I probably see only
呢個真係好悶喎。
If that. For PlayStation 5, our goal was not just that the SSD itself be 100 times faster. It was that game loads and streaming.
16G 係大咗，唔係快咗兩樣嘢嚟，唔係因為咩啊？佢大咗，所以佢處理嗰個空間多咗嘛，唔係咩？
And there are a lot of them. Let's look at check-in and what happens when its overhead gets 100 times larger. Conceptually, check-in is a pretty simple process. Data is loaded into system memory from the hard drive or SSD. It's examined. A few values. 係咪老細講咗話佢個記招要有4個字啊？所以要講咁多嘢頂啊！你諗下之前，因為我哋佢呢啲唔聽啦，唔聽佢講嘢啦。之前咧 Sony 有個記招咧叫做stay of play 啊，好似係咪叫？好似係唔記得 stay of play 定係 stay to play 啦，係啦。跟住嗰陣時係唔知得10分鐘嘅 trailer 噶嘛，我哋屌到佢飛起噶嘛，都俾好多人屌嘅咁樣。可能因為咁樣啦，所以今次就要做長少少，講多啲嘢等你。佢快啲啫，但係佢都唔係冇嘢講啊。 Designed for smooth and bottleneck-free operation, but also with games in mind. For example, there are 6 levels of priority when reading from the SSD. Priority is very important. You can imagine the player heading into some new location in the world and the game requesting a few gigabytes of textures. And while those textures are being loaded, an enemy is shot and has to speak a few dying words. Having multiple priority levels lets the audio for those dying words
學下蘋果整下片。唔係，我估真係冇嘢講嘅就，我估真係。不過佢都講到明嘅，佢呢個記招係所謂嘅技術型記招嚟嘛，即係規格同埋技術嚟嘅。咁講呢啲又無可厚非嘅，我覺得。
The resulting bandwidth we've achieved is actually 5.5 gigabytes a second. With a 12-channel interface, the most natural size that emerges for an SSD is 825 gigabytes.
佢唔係啦，講緊第二樣嘢啦。
Is that enough? I mean, it's tempting to add more, but Flash certainly doesn't.
係啊，講顯卡㗎啦，就快應該我估。大家可以去個廁所先啦，我估冇咁快。真係冇咁快。嗱，我覺得佢最會俾人屌嘅係咩咧？就係講完之後，今日淨係講規格同埋嘢。至於幾時會講錢同埋公佈外形咧，下回分解。咁你就屌你飛起啦，應該。只要佢最後有講外形同埋錢，都唔會屌到飛起住啊！我估。但係蘋果嗰啲打飛機精彩啲喎。你唔覺得蘋果嗰啲打飛機係精彩啲嘅咩？
On the other side, it connects to our main custom chip via 4 lanes of Gen 4 PCIe.
哇，好正佢呢個，真係成個架構講俾你聽喎。你問我 PS4 句咩我都唔識喎，其實。
Before we talk about what that does, let's talk compression for a moment. PlayStation 4 used zlib as its compression format. We decided to use it again on PlayStation 5, but on my
今日好似唔會講價錢住，唔知咧。
called Kraken from Rad Game Tools.
但係唔講真係會俾人屌死喎，其實要淨係講呢啲嘢。
Similar types of algorithms, but about 10% better compression, which is pretty big. That means 10% more game on the UHD Blu-ray disc or on the SSD. Kraken had only been out for a year, but it was already becoming a de facto industry standard. Half of the teams I talked to were either using it or getting ready to evaluate it. So we hustled and built a custom decompressor into the I/O unit, one capable of handling over 5 gigabytes of Kraken format input data a second.
呢個係俾業內嚟睇，唔會有外形 game 同價錢幾肯定。game 肯定唔會有啦，但係佢呢個應該唔至於係純業內人士嘅，應該唔至於係純業內人士。即係所以你講嘅呢一堆嘢都唔係俾業內人士睇㗎啦，呢一堆係其實理論上呢一堆應該係俾緊。即係呢一堆嘢其實係應該俾緊 game developer 睇嘅喎，應該係。即係你可以用到幾勁，讀到幾快，咁你寫 game 嘅時候，大約可以寫幾多 data 做一啲嘢咁樣。因為當然都有 end user， 即係所謂嘅玩家係會需要了解嘅就係好快啊嘛。但係理論上呢堆嘢應該係同緊 developer 講嘅喎。
One of the coprocessors is dedicated to SSD I/O. This lets us bypass traditional file I/O and its bottlenecks when reading from the SSD. The other is responsible for memory mapping, which I know doesn't sound like anything related to the SSD, but a lot of developers map and remap memory as part of file I/O, and this too can become a bottleneck. There are coherency engines to assist the coprocessors. Coherency comes up a lot in places.
我哋唔好屌住，忍住先 ，OK？
Stale data in the GPU caches. Flushing all of the GPU caches whenever the SSD is read is.
Sorry， 呢 part 我真係完全唔識嘅呢 part 可能要林仔先識啊。
So we've implemented a
我冇呢個相關知識嘅，因為總之我淨係知佢撈得好撚快啦，係我淨係知佢撈得好撚快啦。完咗啦，佢講嘅呢一堆嘢入邊頭先。
Several dozen GPU caches to pinpoint evictions of just those address ranges. The best thing is, as a game developer, when you read from the SSD, you don't need to know any of this. You don't even need to know that your data. You just indicate what data you'd like to read on a compressed file and where you'd like to put it, and the whole process of loading it happens in at very high speed. Back to the dream. Thanks to all of that surrounding hardware, our 5.5 gigabytes a second really should translate into something like 100 times.
呢一個頭先講咁多，出呢張咪得咯，完咗啦，你出呢個就。
And super fast streaming to become a reality. Having said that, expandability of our SSD is going to be quite important. Flash is costly, and you may very well want to add storage to.
一開波出呢一張就搞掂啦，成個期都唔使講頭先前面。
The kind of storage you need depends on how you're going to use it. If you have an extensive PlayStation 4 library and you'd like to take advantage of backwards compatibility to play those games on PlayStation 5, then a large external
全部都係話，我知好快，
you can leave
我都知好
your games
快
on the hard drive and play them
但係可
directly,
唔可以快啲？
thus saving the pricier SSD.
你部機好快，但係你有記招好慢啊！
Or you can copy
救命啊！
PlayStation 4 titles to the SSD.
做咩啊，兩兒？
If your purpose
搞唔掂啊，我記招。
is to play PlayStation 5 titles, though, ideally you would add to your SSD storage. We will be supporting certain M2
可能螺絲同散熱有關呢，陣間講。
open market and install in a bay in the PlayStation 5. As for which ones we support and when, I'll get to that in a moment. They connect through the custom I/O unit just like our SSD does, so they can take full advantage of the decompression, I/O coprocessors, and all the other features I was talking about. Here's the catch, though. That commercial drive has to be at least as fast as ours. Games that rely on the speed of our SSD need to work flawlessly with any M2 drive. When I gave the Wired interview last year, I said that the PlayStation 5 SSD was faster than anything available on PC. At the time, commercial M2 drives used PCIe 3.0.
佢會係最快嘅嘢，佢快過市面上嘅任何一樣嘢㗎。
In other words, no PCIe 3.0 drive can hit the
係啊，結論係小明爆得快過火
M2
車。
drives with PCIe 4.0 are now out in the market. We're getting our samples and seeing 4 or 5 gigabytes a
係咩？
second.
佢有部老費咩
By
？Sorry
year's
咯。
end, I expect there will be drives that saturate 4.0 and support 7 gigabytes a second. Having said that, we are comparing apples and oranges, though, because that commercial M2 drive will have its own architecture, its own flash controller, and so on. For example, the NVMe specification lays out a priority scheme for requests that the M2 drives can use. And that scheme is pretty nice, but it only has 2 true priority levels.
哇！屌好勁喎，佢真係好勁喎，好吹得喎。
Hook up a drive with only 2 priority levels.
好撚吹得喎 ！SSD 講半個鐘。
rather than the M2 drive's flash controller, and so the M2 drive needs a little extra speed to take.
SSD 講半個鐘，好勁喎
！That commercial drive also needs.
我覺得佢好犀利喎。
We created in PlayStation 5 for M2 drives. Unlike internal hard drives, there's unfortunately no standard for the height of an M2 drive, and some M2 drives have giant heat sinks. In fact, some of them even have their own fans. Right now, we're getting M2 drive samples and benchmarking them in various ways. When games hit beta as they get ready for the PlayStation 5 launch at year end, we'll also be doing some comparison to make sure that the architecture of particular
冇其他賣點，暫時未講。雖然佢部機好快，但係佢個記招好慢。佢個記招仲係講緊佢老得好快啫。
Which drives will physically fit, and which drive samples have benchmarked appropriately high in our testing. It would be great if that happened by launch, but it's likely to be a bit past it. So please hold off.
咩？睇下官方留言版睇下先。
Until you hear from us. Okay, back to our principles. Balance.
又話 listen to developer， 頂你個肺 ！listen to V developer， 我成班人，我哋唔算developer， 我哋唔算 sorry。
If we only have more performance, it's not really a new.
可能有啦 new features 啊，有啲新嘅功能啦，可能係。
Many of these capabilities result in more performance. That's part of why a PlayStation 5 teraflop is more powerful than a PlayStation 4 teraflop. But we aren't just looking for the performance. We also need the ability to do something with the GPU that could not have been done before.
有啲以前未做過嘅嘢啦。但係冇講係咩嚟㗎 ？OK， 佢只係話會做一啲嘢，會用盡佢個 GPU 咁啊，等佢做一啲平時你冇做過嘅以前嘅嘢啊。
But at the same time, we have to make sure the GPU can run PS4 games, and we have to ensure that the architecture is easy for the developer.
Backwards compatibility 嗰個係咪就係兼容啊？嗰個叫即係 backward 嗰個頭先佢講係咪就係兼容啊
？As our solution to adding new features without blind
backwards compatibility
we made sure that if there were new significant features, it would be optional.
係咯，應該就係講緊兼容啊。
The GPU supports ray tracing, but you don't have to use ray tracing to make your game. The GPU supports primitive shaders.
嗰啲家庭應用喎，點樣 for developer 家庭應用即係點撚樣啊
？Before I get into the capabilities of the GPU, I'd like to make clear 2 points that can be quite confusing. First, we have a custom AMD GPU based on their RDNA 2 technology. What does that mean?
What's that mean?
AMD is continuously improving and revising their tech. For RDNA 2, their goals were, roughly speaking, to reduce power consumption by re-architecting the GPU to put data close to where it's needed, to optimize the GPU for performance, and to add a new, more advanced feature set. But that feature set is malleable, which is to say that we have our own needs for PlayStation, and that can factor into what the AMD roadmap becomes. So collaboration is born. If we bring concepts to AMD that are felt to be widely useful, then they can be adopted into RDNA 2 and used broadly, including in PC GPUs. If the ideas are sufficiently specific to what we're trying to accomplish, like the GPU...
唔係，唔一定向下兼容㗎。你兼容 PS4 咪向下兼容咯，唔使一定兼容 PS1、2、3㗎。咁兼容 PS4 呢個基本嚟㗎啦，肯定有啲冇我嚟講，一定唔會冇。至少第一批一定會有，即係同當年 PS3 兼容 PS1 一樣。我覺得呢個係基本添。咁佢可以姓 Son 啊！哇，兩兒可以改名姓索啦，佢應該可以。實可以改名姓索。
In the case of CPUs, we all understand this. The PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 each have 8 CPUs, but we never think that meant the capabilities and performance are equal. It's the same for CUs. For one thing, they've been getting much larger over time. Adding new features means adding lots of transistors. In fact, the transistor count for a PlayStation 5 CU is 62% larger than the transistor count for a PlayStation 4 CU. Second, the PlayStation
PS3 嘅第一批機應該唔係 PS2， 應該係入邊有 PS1， 係即係可以共用 PS1 嘅正版碟。我記得嗰陣時係賣。
Is to put the previous console's chipset in the new console, like we did with some PlayStation 3s. But that's, of course, extremely expensive. A better way is to incorporate any differences in the previous console's logic.
係喎，呢個係你先啱喎。PS3 入邊真係有 PS2 嘅 copy 喎。
Technology evolves, the logic and feature set that PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro titles rely on is still.
係咯，嗱4一定係兼容4啦都話。
One advantage of this strategy is that once backwards compatibility is in the console, it's in. It's not as if a cost down will remove.
好啦，我哋恭喜呢陳兩儀改名姓索啊，以後叫佢索兩儀。
Achieving this unification of functionality took years of efforts by AMD, as any roadmap advancement creates a potential divergence in logic. Running PS4 and PS4 titles at boosted.
咦，係咪可以算 PS5 外殼咧？頭先嗰個樣，即係凹咗個角位啊！
Some game code just can't handle it. Testing has to be done on a title-by-title basis. Results are excellent, though. We recently took a look at the top 100 PlayStation 4 titles as ranked by playtime, and we're expecting almost all of them to be playable at launch on PlayStation 5. With regards to new features, our strategy was to try to break new ground, but at the same time not to require use of the new GPU capabilities. For more than a decade, GPUs have imposed a restriction on game engines. Software handles vertex processing, but for the most part, dedicated hardware is responsible for the triangles and other geometry that the vertices form. That means it's not possible to do even basic optimizations, such as aborting processing of a vertex if all geometry that uses it is off-screen. PlayStation 5 has a new unit called the Geometry Engine, which brings triangles and other primitives under full programmatic control. As a game developer, you're free to ignore its existence and use the PlayStation 5 GPU as if it were no more capable than the PS4 GPU, or you can use this new intelligence in various ways. Simple usage could be performance optimization, such as removing backfaced or off-screen vertices and triangles. More complex usage involves something called primitive shaders, which allow the game to synthesize geometry on the fly as it's being rendered. It's a brand new capability. Using primitive shaders on PlayStation 5 will allow for a broad variety of techniques, including smoothly varying level of detail, addition of procedural detail to close-up objects, and improvements to particle effects and other visual special effects. Another major new feature of our custom RDNA 2-based GPU is ray tracing, using the same strategy as AMD's upcoming PC GPUs. The CUs contain a new specialized unit called the intersection engine, which can calculate the intersection of rays with boxes and triangles. To use the intersection engine, first you build what is called an acceleration structure. It's data in RAM that contains all of your geometry. There's a specific set of formats you can use. They're variations on the same BVH concept.
Ray tracing 即係乜嘢？我唔明喎。
You use a new instruction that asks the intersection
即係呢個係新嘅佢嗰個建構佢個圖嗰啲圖形嗰啲畫面嘅功能。
Ray triangle or ray box intersections. The shaders
Ray
are free
tracking 即係乜嘢啊？大約
Having said that,
觀眾可以喺
the ray
出面
tracing
解釋。
instruction is pretty memory intensive, so it's a good mix with logic-heavy code. There's of course no need to use ray tracing. PS4 graphics engines will run just fine on PlayStation 5. But it presents an opportunity for those interested. I'm thinking it'll take less than 1 million rays a second to have a big impact on audio. That should be enough for audio occlusion and some reverb calculation. With a bit more of the GPU invested in ray tracing, it should be possible to do some very nice global illumination. Having said that, adding ray-traced shadows and reflections to a traditional graphics engine could easily take hundreds of millions of rays a second, and full ray tracing could take billions. How far can we go? I'm starting to get quite bullish. I've already seen a PlayStation 5 title successfully using ray tracing-based reflections in complex animated scenes with only modest costs. Another set of issues for the GPU involved size and frequency. How big do we make the GPU, and what frequency do we run it at? This is a balancing act. The chip has a cost, and there's a cost for whatever we use to supply that chip with power and to cool. In general, I like running the GPU at higher frequency. Let me show you why.
簡單啲講就係要做到 Red Dead 嘅光影效果好簡單。
Of the PlayStation 4 Pro. This is a thought experiment. Don't take these configurations too seriously. If you just calculate teraflops, you get the same number. But actually, the performance is noticeably different because teraflops is defined as the computational capability of the vector ALU. That's just one part of the GPU.
好，我哋嘗試下用我嘅言語去講啊，去解釋下頭先上半個鐘頭講嘅嘢啊。係啦 ，PS5 將會行得更快，畫面更靚。完啊！仲有個，佢將會兼容 PS4 嘅遊戲，係啦，佢將會兼容 PS4 嘅遊戲。好，講完。
is 33% further away in terms of cycles. But the large number of benefits more than counterbalance that. As a friend of mine says, a rising tide lifts all boats. Also, it's easier to fully use 36 CUs in parallel than it is to fully use 48 CUs. When triangles are small, it's much harder to fill all those CUs with useful work. So there's a lot. 屌佢啦，有隻好靚 SSD， 佢隻 SSD 好靚都未講有幾大啊！食屎啊！佢只係講佢 SSD 好快咋，好靚 SSD。Our process for setting CPU and GPU frequencies has relied on some heavy-duty guesswork with regards to how much electrical power games will consume and how much heat will be produced as a result inside of the console. Power consumption varies a lot from game to game. When I play God of War on my PS4 Pro, I know the power consumption is high just by the fan. But power isn't simply about engine quality. It's about the minutiae of what's being displayed and how. It's counterintuitive, but processing dense geometry typically processing simple geometry. I suspect why Horizon's max screen with its low triangle count makes my PS4 Pro. Our process on previous consoles has been to try to guess what the maximum power consumption during the entire console lifetime might be, which is to say, the worst case scene in the worst case game, and prepare a cooling solution that we think will be quiet at that power level. If we get it right, fan noise is minimal. If we get it wrong, the console will be quite loud for the higher power games, and there's even a chance that it might overheat and shut down if we misestimate power too badly. PlayStation 5 is especially challenging because the CPU supports 256-bit native instructions that consume a lot of power. These are great here and there, but presumably only minimally used. Or are they? If we plan for major 如果佢呢堆嘢喺 E3 上面講就好睇咯。We need to set the CPU clock substantially or noticeably increase the size of the power supply and fan. So, after much discussion, we decided to go with a very different direction on PlayStation 5. We built a GPU with 36 CUs. Mind you, RDNA2 CUs are large. Each has 62% more transistors than the CUs we were using on PlayStation 4. So if we compare transistor counts, 36 RDNA2 CUs equates to roughly 58 PlayStation 4 CUs. It is a fairly sizable GPU. Then we went with a variable frequency strategy for PlayStation 5, which is to say we continuously run the GPU and CPU in boost mode. We supply a generous amount of electrical power, and then increase the frequency until the capabilities of the system's cooling. It's a completely different paradigm. Rather than running and letting power vary based on the workload, we run at essentially constant power and let the frequency vary based on the workload. We then tackled the engineering challenge of a cost-effective and high-performance cooling solution designed for that specific power level. In some ways, it becomes a simpler problem because there are no more unknowns. There's no need to guess what power consumption the worst-case game might have. As for the details of the cooling solution, 正喎！如果之後講開機制都可以講1個鐘嘅話，犀利喎！頭先講個物料啦，係啊，個物料幾咁啲小朋友唔會整親咯，可能係物料冇毒啦，可能市面上好多膠都有毒嘅，但係我哋專登揀咗一隻冇毒嘅物料啦，因為我哋知道啲小朋友係需要安全啦，咁所以我哋搜羅咗好多唔同嘅嘢啦。咁以前嘅手機咧都可以講1個鐘㗎，屌！唔係我冇心機聽啫，冇心機聽，我冇心機聽啫。We look at the activities that the GPU and CPU are performing and set the frequencies on that basis, which makes everything deterministic and repeatable. While we're at it, we also use AMD's Smart Shift technology and send any unused power from the CPU to the GPU so it can squeeze out a few more pixels. The benefits of this strategy are quite large. Running a GPU at 2 gigahertz was looking like an unreachable target with the old fixed frequency strategy. With this new paradigm, we're able to run way over that. In fact, we have to cap the GPU frequency at 2.23 gigahertz so that we can guarantee that the on-chip logic operates properly. 36 CUs at 2.23 gigahertz is 10.3 teraflops, and we expect the GPU to spend most of its time at or close to.
我對呢個數字真係完全唔敏感。2.23 frequency 即係
Similarly,
有幾
running the
多？
CPU at 3 gigahertz was causing headaches with the old
即係有幾
strategy.
快？
But now we can run it as high as 3.5 gigahertz.
哦，
In fact,
傳統係
it spends most of
2.23，
its time
而
at
家
that
快咗
frequency.
一倍。
That doesn't mean all
係咪啊？
games will be
唔係喎，
running
嗰個
at
CPU 嚟喎，唔係
2.23
GPU 嚟
gigahertz and
喎。
3.5
屌，我完全
gigahertz.
唔
When
明。
that worst case game arrives, it will run at a lower
嚇，確
cost.
定美金499？
But not too much lower. To reduce power
做咩
by
佢嗰個有
10%,
時
it
區
only
㗎？
takes a couple of percent
而家有時區㗎，快啲
So
㗎。
I'd expect any downclock.
第日有新聞稿咧，望下先。
All things
如果有新聞
considered,
稿嘅話，我睇
change
新
to
聞
a
稿先
variable
屌。
frequency approach will show significant
睇下
gains
先
for
，check 下
PlayStation
email 先我。
users. The final of our 3 principles was about finding new dreams. It's important for us on the hardware team to find new ways to expand or deepen gaming, and that's what led us to a focus on 3D audio. As players, we experience the game through the visuals, through audio, and through the feedback we receive from the controller, such as rumble or haptics. Personally, I feel a game is just dead without audio. Visuals are, of course, important, but the impact of audio is huge as well.
講 audio 嗰粒
At the
chips
same
啊。
time, the audio team on a game project has to do a lot with a little. For example, on PlayStation 4, there's fierce competition for the Jaguar CPU cores. Audio typically ends up getting just a fraction of a core. That's not much of a computational resource, particularly when you consider that the visuals run at 30 or 60 frames a second, but audio processing needs to happen at almost 200 times a second. So it's been tough going making forward progress on audio with PlayStation 4, particularly when PlayStation 3 was such a beast when it came to audio. The SPUs in Cell were almost a perfect device for audio rendering. Simple pipelined algorithms could really take advantage of asynchronous DMA and frequently reached 100%
多謝
utilization.
我刪晒呢條先，你個彈出嚟嘅錢會好大聲，因
Nothing
為
comparable on PlayStation 4. Probably the most dramatic progress in the PlayStation 4 generation has been with virtual reality. The PSVR hardware has its own audio unit. It supports about 50 pretty decent 3D sound sources. And this provided a hint as to where we could go with audio, as well as some valuable experience.
而家 Sony
Not
隻
to
chips 好似未有
oversimplify,
high
but
res
here were our
嘅，好
goals
似未有
for
我記得
audio on PlayStation 5. The first goal was great audio for everyone, not just VR users or soundbar owners or headphone users. That meant audio had to be part of the console. It couldn't be a peripheral. The second goal was to support hundreds of sound sources. We didn't want developers to have to pick and choose what sounds would get 3D effects and which wouldn't. We wanted every sound in the game to have dimensionality. And finally, we wanted to really take on the challenges of presence and locality. Now, when we say presence, we mean the feeling that you're actually there. You've entered the matrix. It's not, of course, something we thought we could perfectly achieve, but the idea was that if we stopped using just a
使唔使順手幫
sound,
Sony Music 推下
and
會員
instead
制
use，
都唔會有你
lots
香
of
港份
3D
啦
audio。sources for raindrops,
香港都另一個世界
all
嘅。
sorts of locations around you, then at some
Netflix
point,
好似都冇香港版啦
take a
PS4 好似
leap and
好似
begin
係
to
嘛？
have this feeling of real presence inside the virtual world of the game. This has the capacity to affect your appreciation of the game, just like music in a game does. The concept of locality is simpler. It's just your sense of where the audio is coming from, to the right of you, behind you, above you. This can immerse you further in the game, and it can also directly enhance the gameplay. To use Dead Space as an example, I know, old school. You're fighting
I know,
enemies
old
in
school,
fairly
LTM, eh?
dark, spooky locations. Back in the day,
No,
if
you
you
don't use
played
the
the
game,
game
huh?
using the TV speakers, you could tell that there was one last enemy growling and hunting you down, but it was difficult to tell quite where that enemy was. With headphones, you could tell that the enemy was somewhere on the right, which let you deduce, if you couldn't see it, that it must be somewhere behind and to your right. But with 3D audio with good locality, the idea is you know the enemy is precisely there, and you turn and you take it out.
點撚樣啊？
How do we know where a sound is coming from in the first place.
嚇呢啲都要講，我終於聽得明，或者我認真聽到呢一個位啦。大約個翻譯咧就係我哋而家就用一隻好舊嘅 game 嚟做講解啦，就係呢個 Death Space 啦，呢兩兒好中意嘅遊戲啦。咁喺以前咧，可能你淨係如果個喇叭唔好或者聲唔好咧，你只可以見到佢喺前面啦，咁你就唔知後邊啲嘢嚟啦。咁但係如果有一個好靚嘅 3D sound 咧，就可以知道佢大約喺邊個方向嚟啦。但係我哋而家要做到嘅 3D 音效咧，係你知道係 there。就喺嗰個位，你一轉過去就見到佢啦。你老味呢啲唔係7.1嘅時候已經 sell 撚晒嘅，咁點解要 PS4 嘅時候要 sell 一次啲嘢？我屌你啊！點撚樣啊？搞唔掂喎
！Or HRTF. Here's part of one. The vertical axis is the frequency. The horizontal axis is the direction, front, back, left, right.
唔係啊，係有問佢講到明 for game developer， 但係都唔會係咁樣講呢啲嘢㗎，係嘛？即係頭先嗰番説話係係唔撚知講緊啲咩？其實我真係唔知，sorry，我真係唔撚知，我真係唔撚知啊，sorry 啊。
Left and right ear canals, and then sit the subject down in the middle of an array of 22 speakers. We then play an audio sweep from each speaker as we rotate the subject. In the course of 10 or 20 minutes, we're able to sample the HRTF at over 1,000 locations. Using an HRTF when rendering audio creates unparalleled quality, but it's computationally expensive. The simplest way to use an HRTF is to process a sound source to make it appear as if it's coming from one of those 1,000 locations we sample. Unfortunately, the processing has to be done in frequency domain rather than time domain, so there's multiple fast Fourier transforms needed for every sound source for every audio tick. That's a lot of multiplies. This computational complexity is the determining factor for our strategy. It meant we had to bite the bullet and design and build a custom hardware unit for 3D audio. Collectively, we're referring to the hardware unit and proprietary algorithms we run as Tempest.
我真係唔知，唔覺得係喎。
The meaning of 3D audio and technology should be pretty obvious here. As for Tempest, I feel it really reflects our goals with audio. It suggests a certain intensity of experience and also hints at your presence within it. We're calling the hardware unit that we built the Tempest engine. It's based on AMD's GPU technology. We modified a compute unit in such a way as to make it very close to the SPUs in PlayStation 3.
認真講啊！如果同 developer 講，即係同真係開發嘅人員講，嚇你同我講緊啲咩，我已經知㗎咯喎，其實。你明唔明？好啦，你同 end user 講就話俾你快幾倍咪得咯。係啊，即係講嘅嘢完全係唔知同緊咩人講喎，嗰番説話係。嗰番説話係完全唔知同緊咩人講咯，真係唔係開脫嚟喎，唔係話幫 developer 講就係要講嗰啲嘢咯。如果佢係同 developer 講就係交個 spec 出嚟，規格、格式，咁 developer 就識㗎啦，其實自己。
If we were to use the same algorithms as PSVR, that's enough for something like 5,000 sound sources. But of course, we want to use more complex algorithms, and we don't need anything like that number of sounds. It would have been wonderful if a simpler strategy, such as using Dolby Atmos peripherals, could have achieved our goals, but we wanted 3D audio for all, not just those with licensed soundbars or the like. Also, we wanted many hundreds of sound sources, not just the 32 that Atmos supports. And finally, we wanted to be able to throw an overwhelming amount of processing power at the problem, and it wasn't clear what any peripheral might have inside of it. In fact, with the Tempest engine, we've even got enough power that we can allocate sound to games, to the extent that games want to make use of convolution reverb and other algorithms that are either computationally expensive or need high bandwidth. But the primary purpose of the Tempest engine remains 3D audio. Now, 3D audio is a major academic research topic. It's safe to say that no one in the world has all of the answers. And the set of algorithms that has to be invented, tuned, or implemented to realize the vision for 3D audio is immense. For example, use of HRTFs in games is quite complex. Before, I talked about making a sound source appear as if it's coming from one of those 1,000 HRTF sampling locations. But for audio, we have to handle other possibilities. The sound source might not be at one of the 1,000 HRTF. HRTF data from the
屌你！我諗卡圖都唔撚使聽呢啲嘢啦，即係講係 headphone 界嗰邊嘅人都唔必聽呢啲嘢啦。
Very special handling as that blend keeps changing, and that can cause phase artifacts in the resulting audio. Or the sound source might have a size to it, meaning it should feel as if it's coming from an area rather than a single point. There's also whole categories of approaches to be handled. 3D audio can be implemented using individual.
想俾人感覺好 pro 等媒體多，但係佢又個感覺就係又係唔係好 pro 咯。
Ambisonics can be used for 3D audio. Ambisonics.
我唔知，可能我唔識啦，可能我唔識啦，可能我渣，可能我渣。認咗先，戴頭盔先。
And finally, there's audio devices.
你賣電話佢哋都咁樣清人。係，阿基基我就係想講呢個，識嘅唔使聽，唔識嘅又唔想聽。
That's a lot of variations.
同埋你又帶唔到人喎。
But it's clear that achieving our ultimate goals with 3D audio is going to be a multi-year, step-by-step process. Having said that, headphone audio implementation is largely complete at this time. It was a natural place for us to start. With headphones, we control exactly what each ear hears, and therefore the algorithmic development and implementation are more straightforward. For TV speakers and stereo speakers, we're in the process of implementing virtual. 你睇下頭先我 headphone 嗰一橛 ，headphone 我哋將會做一個係等於係可以聽到乜嘢，即係聽到好確切嘅聲音。exactly what you hear 定咗個點樣聽到係嘛？定係 actually what you hear 啊嘛？廢話嚟嘅喎，成件事都係。The left ear can hear the right speaker and vice versa. We have a basic implementation of virtual surround sound up and running. We're now looking at increasing the size of that sweet spot, which is to say, making the area you need to be in to feel the 3D effect larger. And we're also working to boost the sense of locality. Headphone audio is the current gold standard for 3D audio on PlayStation 5, but we're going to see what we can do to bring virtual surround sound to a similar level, after which we'll start in on setups with more speakers, such as 6-channel surround sound. It's now to the point where some of the PlayStation 5 games in development are extensively using these systems. One of the game demos allows you to toggle between conventional PlayStation 4-style stereo audio and our new 3D audio. I listened with just an ordinary pair of over-the-ear headphones, and wow, I could feel a difference. 3D audio has that dimensional feel to it. Conventional stereo audio feels smashed flat by comparison. The improvement is obvious. So, a big advancement, but have I entered the matrix? Does my brain believe I'm really there, like I was talking about earlier when I explained our target of presence? Well, the answer is no, but you've probably caught on to what's missing here, namely whose HRTF was being used. It wasn't mine, it was the default HRTF. The audio team analyzed the hundreds that they measured and chose the one they felt was the closest fit to the total game-playing audience. This shows a piece of the default HRTF on the left and my HRTF on the right. You can see that the general features are much the same, but the details are quite different. With the default HRTF, as I said, the 3D audio sounds pretty great. When I use my HRTF, though, the audio reaches a higher level of realism, which is to say that when using headphones and my HRTF, I occasionally get fooled and even think a sound is coming from the real world when it's actually coming from the game. A corollary to this is that there are a few people whose HRTF That's the red dot here. They can toggle between PS4 style and PS5 style audio and not sense much difference. I've had a few people describe the PlayStation 5's 3D audio as sounding like a bit better stereo audio. Presumably they're the ones at the very edges of this diagram. Which means what HRTF you're using is key. I'd like everyone to be able to experience what I'm experiencing, but obviously it's not possible to measure the HRTF of every PlayStation user. That means HRTF selection and synthesis are going to be big topics going forward as the Tempest technology matures. At PlayStation 5 launch, we'll be offering a choice of 5 HRTFs. There's a simple test where you pick the one that gives you the best locality. That's just the first step, though. This is an open-ended research topic. Maybe you'll be sending us a photo of your ear, and we'll choose a neural network to pick the closest HRTF in our library. Maybe you'll be sending us a video of your ears and your head, and we'll make a 3D model of them and synthesize the HRTF. Maybe you'll play an audio game to tune your HRTF. We'll be subtly changing it as you play and home in on the HRTF that gives you the highest score, meaning that it matches.
手掣歷史都未講，係喎。
This is a journey.
係喎，人體嘅手感我都未講啊，手掣。
Ultimately, we're committing to enabling everyone to experience that next level of realism. Hopefully, I've been able to illustrate a bit about our design and decision-making process today and why PlayStation 5 has the feature set that it does. Now comes the fun part. We get to see how the development community takes advantage of that feature set. I'm hoping for the completely unexpected. Will it come from audio, ray tracing, the capabilities of the SSD, or something else? I guess we'll find out soon enough.
有觀眾就話 developer 對呢啲好緊要，但係我覺得唔係咁樣講。你見唔到我惡咗言啊？我 O 撚咗。我哋，我睇下先，睇下先。黐撚線啊！救命啊！我真係笑到仆街，播條 trailer 俾我睇都好啊，大佬！你最後俾條 trailer 我望下都好啊。成個車咁日又俾人洗版啊！而家 OK 改翻標題先 OK 個標題應該係樣都冇得你睇樣都冇得你睇 PS5 資料官方發佈會算數我講翻個名先，哎呀救命啊！好黐線啊！我覺得呢件事，唉，唔關事 PS5，The Road to PS5，救命啊！好嘢好嘢，幾多點嚟㗎？1個鐘，我屌你打人王冇過。好啊，我做錯咗，對唔住啊，對唔住啊，你睇下呢啲，喂，唔係得我係中伏啊，咁證明其實真係唔止我哋中伏啊。其實呢個世界一齊中伏咁 OK 啊，攬炒啫，冇乜特別啊，我哋而家係咪先 ？refresh 睇幾多滴先啊？36K 而家我睇下先啊，上馬仔咁上，2K 咁上每一下可能係。開始係洗留言啦，應該係。Hey guys, do you wanna see the PS5? Yes! PS what? 冇出過嚟。好撚正，我睇留言真係好開心喎。PS PlayStation fans, tell us more. Sony, I am end this fans. 哎屌！ Thank you for your time today. Sony, thank you for your time today. Me, thank you for wasting my time today. 好撚正啊，聽呢啲。唉屌，好撚正啊，好撚正。Sony, read to PS5. Gamers, get higher! For 1 hour, let's talk about how great is SSD and 3D audio. 哎呀，好撚正啊！唉，好撚正啊，真係。Show us the design and pick and price. Goodbye. 好撚正啊真係。Show the console 3D audio， 哇押韻喎呢條友。Twitter 嘅 PS5 好清楚係咩？講緊咩？又係俾人屌緊係嘛？俾人屌到飛起啊！都未到4月1啦，3月19啫嘛而家。冇啊！呢啲不了了之啊！聽日唔講啦，笑完一晚算數啦。好撚正啊！真係，唉，真係好撚正啊！我覺得你一係個 title 唔好寫咩啊嘛，個 title 淨係寫SSD and audio of PS5 咁就 OK 啦。咁唔好鬥 road to PS5，咁我唔會誤會啊嘛。你明唔明啊？你而家咁樣寫我誤會啊 ！The road to PS5，黐線。好啦。因為 GDC 冇咗，呢個係 GDC 講座 ，Sony 有責任話俾大家知。唔係，我覺得唔係咁嘅名號去做咯。我覺得係啊，即係我覺得佢嗰個説法令到啲人嘅 expectation 嘅問題咯。即係如果係點講呢？雖然佢又完全地冇話過佢會講樣啊或者嗰啲嘢嘅，但係係咯，我都唔識形容啊，我都唔識形容。又話都睇大呢度睇又話，真係搞唔掂咯！即係我覺得個名義上嘅問題啊，即係講頭先嗰堆嘢唔係一個問題，即係冇問題嘅。講嗰啲嘢，講個 spec 啊，講嗰啲嘢，但係你個旗號係打住即係關於 PS5 嘅嘢，係咯。但係你淨係，所以你講句，你淨係講個 SSD 同埋講個 audio， 但係又去到最後而家應該我唔知我冇聽錯啊。其實應該係未講 final， 而家係決定用邊粒 chips 噶嘛。而家係未講噶嘛，係嘛？因為佢係話 M2 都係等緊係試緊噶嘛，即係佢 M2 都未直接講話係咪用得噶嘛。而家佢只係話咗大約嘅話去到幾多，佢期望去到幾多啫嘛。佢未 exactly 講話我用緊邊一粒噶嘛，係咪啊？我冇聽錯，我唔知有冇聽錯呢個位。因為我中間飛住嚟聽，我冇乜點認真聽，掛同你吹水。呢晚最少有500K 人睇，聽日一定係炎上。你係唔會炎上啦。如果講炎上啊，之前嗰次上一轉嗰個 State to Play 仲炎上啦。M2 接口就肯定咗，佢用咩價錢 SSD 就係佢嘅事。咁你嗱咁咪講唔通咯呢件事。即係如果你係覺得係要俾 developer 睇嘅話，咁你其實你應該係要 firm 咗個 hardware 係乜嘢嘅啦嘛。基本上你要 firm 你嗰個 hardware 係咩嘅啦嘛。你冇得再去即係仲係俾啲咁模棱兩可。佢即係點解頭先我會覺得我會屌呢？或者係我覺得其實我哋睇好多幾招啦，我哋睇好多發佈會啦，即係蘋果啊，全部都我哋都會睇啦。起碼你係會講一啲 firm 嘅嘢啊嘛，而唔係咁模棱兩可。即係啦，咁 M2 插落去 firm， 咁但係咪真係用嗰隻呢？佢好似冇講到。咁跟住就算係 audio chips，佢話做 3D 生做得好好嗰啲，但係佢都好似冇講邊粒 chips 啊。佢都冇特別去講，佢只係講大約啲 function 點樣 work 啫嘛。所以冇邊樣嘢係好實正嘅時候講嘅嘢嚟喎。咁所以我唔明佢講點樣俾 developer 睇。總之就係佢冇實正嘢啦，其實成個記招都冇乜好實正嘅出到嚟，即係總之做完同冇做係冇分別咯。就係同你講話好勁啲，我哋會用啲好勁啲嘅技術，同埋用啲好好嘅技術係啦。基本上都冇乜新嘅，冇啲硬嘅嘢，即係話俾你知，哦係咁樣噶啦。所以唔得咯，我覺得作為一個記招嚟講。 我覺得唔得咯。無論你個 target 係對邊，無論係對 game 即係 end user 啦，定係一話對翻 developer 都唔得咯。總之太奇怪啦，我覺得呢個。你會唔會覺得佢似今日上堂 present，琴日先開始做？唔會咯，我覺得唔係。但係我唔明點解係講呢一堆嘢啊，應該咁樣。我唔明啊。完全嗰個感覺就係、又唔會講個 hea，但係真係完全唔明佢係點解要做呢一件事咯。即係大家都知噶嘛，嗰啲嘢唔係唔知噶嘛，所以啲講句。講咗頻可配備 SSD 同 RAM 之間，所以跑寫讀入甚至唔係呢個係佢個上個 target 同埋佢哋個做嘅嘢嘛，係啱啊！即係新李司徒佢哋講嗰陣，佢講過呢一個頻率匹配 SSD 同 RAM 之間啦，講嗰啲GPU 同埋嗰啲嘢嘅運用啦，講過呢啲嘢啦。但係如果作為我唔知啊，可能我真係不在其位，我唔識諗啦嚇。我覺得如果我係 developer 嘅話，我覺得你用邊一隻係緊要過你講俾我聽你想做啲咩咯。即係你同我講話，我哋嚟緊會做一隻遊戲咧，係希望可以做到 VR 嘅。咁然之後嗰個 VR 嘅時候咧，係會可以撈到你想做啲咩咧，就即刻有反應㗎啦咁樣。即係如果你係咁樣同我講嘅話，我覺得呢個唔係同緊 developer 講咯，我係應該講同我。你如果真係同 developer 講，你應該話俾我知你想做到呢個技術，所以你用緊邊一粒 chips 係啊。即係你俾個硬 spec 我，或者係咁樣，我自己會計數啊嘛。因為真係好冇嘢嘅，依家講嘅嘢係。IGN 仲揾咗4個喺度，哇！屌玩鳩 IGN， 玩鳩 IGN 呢個係。其實會唔會係佢講出技術等商界投資？咁唔會係咁樣出咯，個記招唔會係咁樣出咯。太廢啦，咁樣真係太廢啦。不過可能呢啲硬計數嘢都係個 tools 幫你計好晒，唔會超出做腳限定就 OK。我唔識啊，即係嗱，我唔可以去到太 deep 啦，因為始終我都唔係呢個嘅專業啊嘛，所以我的確係冇資格 challenge 嘅，可能係，但係我會偏向即係正等於卡圖係耳機界嘅人啦咁樣，即係。你冇理由同家土講話，喂，我哋呢嚟緊嘅 chips 將會係做到呢一個嘅 3D 立體聲啦，然之後可以模擬去到真實嘅地方啦。即係佢真係講呢番説話噶嘛？佢可以令到你置身於現實之中都聽到隻 game 嘅聲音啦咁樣。喂，屌你！如果我係屌入爬，我屌到你飛起喎！我真係屌到你飛起喎！如果我屌入爬嘅話，你唔講邊粒 chips，我點撚知啊？喺美國直播舊時都好睇呢個發佈會，即係你幻想下啦。總之我哋而家做緊嘅物料，我哋嚟緊會出一隻 PS4 嘅手掣，PS5 嘅手掣，隻手勢係根據人體工學去做嘅，咁啊好手感。基本上你好似你雙手一樣，我鳩咗咗一對，好似你雙手一樣。個物料，但係用咩物料咧？唔同你講。好啦，外形係點樣唔同你講，價錢點樣唔同你講。然之後用嗰啲咩技術唔同你講，咁你撳粒掣落去嘅時候呢，嗰個延遲速度呢，因為我有個專利技術，咁就會令到佢呢就係反應時間好短嘅，可能係以前係0.2秒，而家係可能0.01秒就得噶啦。咁但係即係咩技術啊？即係點解導致到呢一樣嘢啊？屌你點解一排要知點解導致到呢一樣嘢噶嘛？係咪先？所以唔應該係咁樣嘅，所以啱啊。其實我哋都要走啦，我哋都要轉翻去睇呢一個。咩叫雙手一樣玩手手？歷代 PS 唔係㗎，新嘅 PS4 手掣其實係近咗 Xbox 手掣嘅。 係咪俾新 Xbox 嘅實機搞到嚇到賴屎球嘅呢樣片？全部都特製講咗 number 你都唔會知。老任啲片好睇啲。手掣有分大細碼之類，冇啊，乜鳩都冇啊，成個記招都冇講過嘢。你問我嘅話，老任 Indie 有冇睇啊？冇睇啊，冇睇啊，遲啲睇啊。好啦，咁啊，好啦，我哋而家最後嚟個總結啦，跟住我哋就轉翻去打機玩人王啦。個總結呢，就係佢粒 CPU 好勁，佢粒 GPU 好勁，佢之後 load game 會好撚快，咁應該會冇延遲。係啦，希望做到嘅就係你唔使 loading 時間，所有嘢都係 instant。咁啊，跟住呢就係會行 SSD 啊，因為咁所以行 SSD 係啦。咁跟住就係會向下兼容，兼容最少係而家 PS4。咁好撚靚嘅聲，好撚靚嘅畫面，完係完。sorry， 我唔識講啦，我唔知有咩講，我唔知有咩講。更快、更穩、更清、更兼容 PS4。冇講散熱，叫佢三紅完。係咩？成日拉咗佢啦。好啦，係咁啦。我哋嘅呢個 PS4 嘅記招就睇完啦。係有啲失望嘅，你問我話的，而且確係有啲失望嘅。有啲好似浪費咗我人生咁樣，但係唔緊要啦。係啊，咁我哋一陣間轉頭翻嚟休息一下，我哋就去玩人王繼續。係咁，拜拜。記得訂閱同埋 like 唔該。拜拜，peace。